Races in the Liga Magic colours. Sunny Silk's just got out of touch in the Harrison orange and yellow. We're just about set. Racing. Sunny Bell was a little bit slow to go, and also Dom to Shoot went back after the start. And one of the first away is Alma Talk in front, guarded 3 wide. Sunny Silk is in the centre as they settle. Guarded's very keen at the front of the field. Warcar Combo is just off them, and MTA is getting a good run over on the inside. Sunny Bell's improved over on the inner of, on the outside of it. Dom to Shoot. Mombazo got caught out 3 wide. 2 away is Ice Skate, who travelled up quite strongly in the centre. Out 3 wide is Finch and Chimson. Well back is Oriental Ruler. And back last of all is Yelverton, and Surveillance is racing 5th and a little bit wide. Mombazo even wider. Up before the turn, it's Alma Talk at the 450 in front of Sunny Silk. Garter's done it very tough. Just behind them, Warcar Combo. MTA's travelling well, but nowhere to go. In the straight, Guarded, Sunny Silk have raced to Alma Talk. MTA's trying to get out. Dom to Shoot is running on as well, and then came Surveillance. Sunny Silk fights. Guarded's after Sunny Silk's. Dom to Shoot is coming late as well. Dom to Shoot hit the front, Surveillance diving. Dom to Shoot beat Surveillance, Sunny Silk and Guarded. And then Ice Skate running on. Sunny Bell close up. They were followed in turn just off them by MTA, who might not have had a lot of luck. We'll check the video there. And further back, Guarded, who dropped off late, followed by Yelverton. And then came further back, Mombazo. Finch and Chimps was out wider from Alma Talk. And then came Oriental Warrior. And last in, Warcar Combo. Dom to Shoot, number 1. Number 1, Dom to Shoot in the centre will just win this from Surveillance, which was a good run race wide. Dom to Shoot wasn't the best away, but has fought hard to just win. 1 beats 8. Sunny Silk close up, fought on strongly, number 10. MTA was looking for a run behind them. I'll check the videotape there. Sunny Silk Guarded ran 4th, and 5th in was Ice Skate. So 1, 8 and 10. And of course, Belter later on going around for the Casey camp with a few runners today. Just watching the head on, MTA just in behind them was looking for a run top of the straight. Looked to get a bit of galloping room there, one off the fence. So no major hard luck story in the end. And the rest of them seem to get clear running over the final 200. 1:06.09 is the time, 1:06.09. It's a half ahead by 1, and the numbers are official. 1, 8, 10 and 6. 2 ran 5th, Ice Skate. And number 13, Sunny Bell, wasn't a bad effort after slightly missing the start, back in 6th place. So bit of a breakthrough win lately on the Saturday for the stable, Sean Casey stable, and we'll have a chat with connections with Brittany, who's downstairs.
Thanks very much, Richie. Sean Casey coming into the mounting yard now, but Dom to Shoot, nice performance here, second up. He looked fantastic pre-race. He's a big, solid type of horse who clearly took benefit from that first up run. And Sean, you must be very impressed by what you saw today.
Yeah, that was a very good run, wasn't it? Yeah, he got in the field and had to jockey his way through, and it was a good ride and a good win.
A fairly big horse. Do you keep him in work at the moment, or is there still maturing to do?
There's obviously still maturing. It's just amazing. He's late November foal. He's 580 kilos, and it's the last one in our draft that we thought would be our first 2-year-old winner. So there's no rules.
It is amazing how sometimes it just works out that way, isn't it? To think that he is that heavy, which so often people talk about 2-year-old types being little, but clearly it's not always the case.
No, it's all about the engine, isn't it? He's going to go a long way, I think. He's really easy to train, and yeah, couldn't be happier with him.
Has he shown that engine right from the outset when you began training him? Have you always had a fair idea that he could gallop?
Well, he told us he could, you know, like once he got into his training, because we're always nursing him with his size and weight and everything, and we just thought, well, you know, he's going to be a mid-3-year-old. So he'd actually just come out himself and said, give me a crack, you know, so it's really good.
You know, well, it's lucky that you did, because he's repaid you there. He's a very cool customer. Even when you look at him walking in, you said he's very trainable, but gee, he looks like he has a wonderful disposition about himself.
And I think he's wondering why the track's open still. He just thinks it's a great day.
He's loving it. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Sean Casey training Dom to Shoot. Winning here is named after Dom Sheed, I believe. And this horse is just the coolest customer when you look at him coming in, a 2-year-old having his second career start. Sometimes they can get a little bit overawed by the occasion second up when they realise exactly what this racing's all about. And he looks like he has been here 1,000 times before. Just beating Surveillance, and into third is the 10 in the race experienced Sunny Silk. A really good race there, Scott, and it was a bit messy early.
It certainly was, Britt. It looked as though in a lot of these, the horses were over racing midfield and just probably newness, not knowing where to get to, not knowing why a jockey's restraining them, trying to get them to do something a little bit different to what might have happened at trials. But it's a little bit of race experience again. Dom to Shoot, start number 2, prevails here, and look, got out to a big price too, Brett. I think we were talking in the preview about opening up around the $4 mark on Thursday, and got all the way out to $9, over doubled in price. So he won really well there, and he would show professionalism, I thought, in the middle of the middle stages there, when he had to get himself out and into some clear air coming into the home corner, because it got a little bit tight there. We'll ask Paddy Carberry about how he felt and also his excitement levels for later on. We'll grab Paddy now. Paddy, talk us through the run. There looked to be a few horses in and around you there in the middle stages at least.
Yeah, he never jumps that well. He does more wrong than right. Probably done more wrong today than what he did last time. Sometimes their second starts, even though they've had the experience, he got to the barriers and he thought, I know what's going on today. I'm actually a bit too revved up, you know. He jumped away slow and ended up getting into a reasonable position, but my bloke was doing a lot wrong, but so were a lot of the others. Jason Brown's horse wasn't cornering that well, and I was able to sneak up inside him, and when my bloke sort of first let him down, he was just all everywhere and wanted to lay out, lay in and that, but as I just said to Wally, this is a bonus winning a 2-year-old race with this horse, because he's a late foal, and I mean, he has no idea what he's doing, so I believe that he's more of a miler than anything. But yeah, as I say, it's a bonus to win a 2-year-old race on him.
Looking forward to a horse that does everything right and knows what it's all about. Cup night later on. What are your expectations with him?
We never expect too much of him. We know he's got ability. This is his toughest test to date. I mean, he's meeting the top weight a good deal in weight, and they're both 4-year-olds, but Simon's been around the block a couple more times than him, and he's very seasoned. He won very soft first up. Obviously, he's the testing material, but be interesting to see how he goes. We sort of know where we're headed after today, and but you know, whatever he does, we know the horse will try his best.
Congratulations, Paddy, and hopefully for you and the family, we're chatting again later. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Day for Paddy Carberry gets off to a great start with Dom to Shoot winning the 2-year-old race of the day, trained by Sean Casey.